What's going on, muscle monsters? Alain Gonzalez here, and in this video I want to give you one simple trick for gaining muscle, specifically for naturally skinny guys who find it hard to gain weight and put on lean body mass. All right, a lot of the time when someone is starting some kind of a fitness journey, whether it's to build muscle or to lose fat, they try to do everything at the same time. They try to get their macros in order. They want the perfect meal plan. They want the perfect training program. And what ends up happening is they become overwhelmed and ultimately just quit, right? They might, be hitting their macros and their numbers in the gym for 3 days in a row, and then on the fourth day they fail to get enough protein and they get discouraged and they feel like all of their efforts were in vain. And what ends up happening is ultimately they just quit, right? Because this happens more than once, and ultimately they just think that it's too much work, right? And so the strategy or the tip that I want to give you today is to focus on one thing, and that one thing being training in the gym 3 to 4 days a week on a very simple full body workout. I want you to get into the habit of going to the gym, preferably on the same days each week, every single week, and just doing the workouts. Don't focus on the weight you're lifting. Don't focus on the calories you're eating. Don't worry about the protein. I just want you to get into the habit of going to the gym 3 to 4 days every single week and finishing your full body workout routine. Because here's what's going to happen. Once you've created that habit, right? It's almost like brushing your teeth, right? You're not thinking about brushing your teeth when you get up in the morning. It's just something that you do. Maybe when you were a kid, it was more of a pain in the ass. Your parents maybe had to kind of bug you to do it. But over time, it just became a habit. It's just something you do. And eventually, with the gym, it's the same thing. It just becomes a habit. It just becomes part of your lifestyle. But not just that, right? When we're naturally skinny, right, it's likely due to the fact that we just don't eat enough calories to gain weight. And what ends up happening is we might go to the gym for a week, not see any changes, and get discouraged. But here's the deal. When you start going to the gym regularly and you start adding more weight to the bar just naturally, right? Because you're just naturally going to feel more comfortable. You're naturally going to feel stronger. So naturally, you're just going to start adding more weight to the bar. Your lifestyle will begin to reflect that, meaning you're going to start feeling hungry because your body has certain needs, right? It needs enough nutrients, for example, to kind of keep up with the physical demands of the training. So what you're going to notice is that when you're training regularly, your appetite will naturally increase. Your appetite will naturally adapt to the amount of training that you are doing. Not to mention, if you're a naturally skinny guy, you're likely in the beginning stages of your training where it's going to be a lot easier to put on muscle mass. So if you're training regularly and you've never done that before, you're going to build some muscle. And you might be thinking, yeah, but I just don't have the appetite. I need to make sure I'm eating enough to support growth from all of the training. But again, this happens naturally. Okay, but if you start trying to do everything at once, that's where most people fail. So for the next 2 to 4 weeks, all I want you to do is go to the gym 3 to 4 days a week, depending on whatever training program you begin following. I'd probably recommend it being a full body workout like the one in my Bulk Up Fast book, which by the way you can get for free. All you have to do is cover the shipping and you'll receive a physical copy in the mail. I'll leave the link in the description. You follow that for 3 to 4 days. I'm going to give you a 3-day variation and a 4-day variation. Pick whichever one you think is best for your schedule. Stick to that plan for 2 to 4 weeks. And then, and only then, once you've been consistent for 2 to 4 weeks, then start worrying about, how much protein you need to get, or, how many carbs, or how much fats, or just your macros in general. Okay? Then and only then start focusing on weighing yourself daily and getting those weekly averages and making sure that you're in a surplus. But first things first, Develop the habit of going to the gym. Develop the habit of doing these exercises and getting better at those exercises, because once you do that, then the rest is history. Your body will naturally begin to adapt to the stress that you're placing on it. All right, so that's pretty much it, guys. That's that one simple trick for skinny guys who want to build muscle. I hope you found this helpful. If you did, click the like button below. Do not forget to subscribe, and if you haven't already, make sure to grab a copy of my book, Bulk Up Fast, while I still have free copies. Go to the link in the description, tell me where to send it, just cover the shipping fee, and it's yours. All right, till next time, peace.